Hey guys, Bryce from Thirsty. I just want to cover a few rigging techniques for our Scent-Flo beads. Normally you would take the beads, add your scent. You don't have to. You can use them dry, but just know that when you use them dry, there's going to be some more friction when you're going over the hook and the line, and so it's going to take a lot more force. Even if you just wet the line or the hook with your mouth, that'll help slide it over if you want to use them without any scent. But otherwise, that's how they really shine is by utilizing scent. So let's just start with the basics. These Scent-Flo beads are super versatile. The most versatile bead, in my opinion, that there is on the market. So we'll just start with the basics. If you're used to fishing corkies, you can fish these the exact same way. The advantage is you don't have to slide them on your line before you tie your line off, and you can swap out colors anytime you want. So like I said, you either want to have it dipped in scent or at least get it wet in the water, or wet the hook with your mouth, whatever, but otherwise it's going to be a real pain to get them on. But simply, you know, I got a number 2 hook here with some 12-pound fluoro, and you can just feed them right on there. Twist it as you go over the eye of the hook. Boom. So you can peg it up like that if you want. If you want to just fish it right straight above the hook, like so. And that will, if it's dipped in scent, that will release an awesome scent trail for you. Now, if you're going to peg them above the hook, you can either tie in some mono and use you know, the bobber stop knot, or my favorite way is to just use the small glass bead. Now this is a size 11/0 bead, and I haven't packaged them so far with the Scent-Flo beads, but I will start doing that if that's what people want to use them for. So I just need to hear from people. If that's what you want, then I'll start getting them to you. So there are YouTube videos online that'll show you how to tie in that glass bead. It's really simple. And yeah, same thing. You can just run your Scent-Flo bead, twist it as you're going over the eye of the hook, and then just, you want to kind of pinch it as you're popping it over. You can either ride it right on the glass bead, or if you really want them to stay above, you can pop them over. And that's another great thing about these beads. Even covered in scent, even an oil-based scent, they will not, because of the material they're made out of, they will not pop back down. And that can get really frustrating with some soft beads. They just slip down over and over, especially if you've applied scent. So there's a pegged rigging. So some other fun ways to use these, some very effective ways to use these, is as what you would normally use a corky or a fish pill for. So here I got this is more like a salmon rig, but it would work for steelhead as well. I've got my egg loop with some eggs on there, and then you can take a Scent-Flo bead, and soaked in scent or not, it's going to get a little bit wet here, and just slide that right underneath your bait, and it will give you a little bit of buoyancy so that you're going to get a nice drift with your bait. It's going to hold your bait nice and steady, and that cushioning underneath there will actually make your bait last at least twice as long. I mean, it's unbelievable how much longer your bait will last with a Thirsty bead right underneath there. So, and then of course, once your eggs have fallen off, you still have something significant there that's releasing scent and has some visual attractant as well. So another really cool way to use our beads. And this is one of my favorite ones, just because it's kind of unique. So a lot of people like to tip their jigs with some coon shrimp or salad shrimp or whatever, and you have to use the salad shrimp and then usually something to hold that on, like a bait button or whatever. So with our beads, you could either soak our beads in a scent you probably don't want to do an oil-based scent because it'll mat down your feathers, but there's a lot of scents out there that aren't oil-based, that are water soluble, that'll work great. Or you can throw on your shrimp and then just use one of our thirsty beads, soaked in scent or not, and just pop that right on after your shrimp tail. And I'm telling you, that'll hold that on there, that they will not come off. And then you got a cool visual attractant and also some scent release there too, but it'll also hold your bait on there really nice. So yet one more way to utilize these Scent-Flo beads. So there you go. There's a few ways of using these Scent-Flo beads. Like I said, they're just awesome, versatile beads. I hope that you guys find some more cool ways to utilize these beads. So thanks a lot.